I went to level 6. That means I get an extra third level spell slot. I also learned the spell Glyph of Warding. This is a cool spell where I can basically store a spell in a physical object. Problem is that object has to be worth more than 200 gold, I think, which means I'm going to have to buff up on my performances so I can make a lot of cash.
So, yeah, the spell components for that, I think is, what is it, a ground up diamond?
I keep trying to put it in chat. I'm not sure if it's there. It's diamond dust and incense. Sorry, incense and powdered diamond worth at least 200 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
So, going back to Dan's Jams, at 6th level, you gain the magical benefit based on the totem animal of your choice, which is the bear, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You gain the might of a bear. Your carrying capacity, including maximum load and maximum lift, is doubled, and you have advantage on strength checks made to push, pull, lift, or break objects, which is
I can
awesome.
break stuff, guys.
All right, so I'm gonna. Do you want me to just put this in your character sheet real quick?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Also, I just remembered I now have Bend Luck. So starting at 6th level, you have the ability to twist fate using your wild magic. When another creature you can see makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can use a reaction and spend 2 sorcery points. Roll 1d4 and apply the number rolled as a bonus or penalty of your choice to the creature's roll. You can do so after the creature rolls, but before any effects of the roll occur. So if I don't like a roll, I can be like, oh, hold on, I'm bending luck here.
Cool.
I also do want to say, for anybody, it looks like we've got 2 or 3 viewers, maybe.
Well, I'm viewing.
If you haven't followed yet, please follow, and you can actually help us move things along. Like, you can refresh a spell slot, you can create a wild magic surge on Angel's character.
Pick wild magic, pick wild magic.
You can have Dion break into song randomly, which could be like really cool or really embarrassing. Last time we had Echolander or E. Collender, depending on how you want to pronounce it. They had me break into song as soon as we got our new boat, so I stood up on the plank and sang for everybody, and then everyone jumped in the water, which is where we're going to pick up now.
They requested you sing on the plank, too.
Yeah, that's what I did.
We've got the name Heck Pup for follower number 25, right?
Yeah.
We got a little doggo in our group, and he's a Heck Pup, but he doesn't have a name yet.
Let me pull up this cute pooch. See where.
Also,
oh, he's your sweetest one.
Ooh, you Heck Pup, you little Heck Pup.
Is he going to be disturbed that we're in the middle of the ocean now?
I don't think so. As long as he doesn't get wet.
We'll throw him in the water so he can hunt some fishies.
Yeah, that will go good. By the way, he leaves a little tiny coals, burning embers on your deck of your ship.
Oh, we better scoop those up. Ship doesn't burn down.
All right, is everybody set for level 6?
Yes.
Dan's Jams, do you have Bjorn's health pool up? Add 12 plus 3 to your health. And then going back to the barbarian real quick. Let's see if you have any new rages. I don't remember.
I don't think so. I was reading that I cannot be.
Yes, you have 4 rages now.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I have 4 rages, and when I'm raging, I can't be feared or charmed, I think.
Awesome.
So I'm sort of impervious while I'm raging now.
All right.
Real quick, I've got the follower perks up here. So if you follow, you can give a player advantage. You can make them auto crit, which means they'll just crit the next time they do an attack roll. You can recover a spent spell slot. You can give Genie, or you can give Angel a random wild magic surge. You can
For that one.
You can do something to Bjorn's character that we haven't revealed yet. And Diam can randomly break into song. The 25th follower will get to name Heckpup. Of course, we'll moderate the name for sure. So if you pick a bad name, we're just gonna ignore you.
Damn.
Family-friendly names only.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
we're trying to make this as family friendly as possible. I mean,
Yeah, we're just kind of lame in general. So
yeah.
all right, should we?
Lame.
Let's
We're
get
lame.
started. I'm excited. I'm rolling these dice.
Yeah.
I'm rolling these dice.
Me! Me!
All right. Everybody ready? Are we ready?
We're ready.
Yes.
We're going to do a little recount. Last time on easy mode. Cool. Insert cool music here.
You want me to?
All right. So you guys went into the Elf Song Tavern. Beautiful song was playing. Nobody really cared. Then you met Tarina, who you were directed to go meet Tarina by Captain Zodge. And Tarina had information on what Captain Zodge wanted to know, who was then... Well, okay, let me back up a little bit here. Retcon, whatever. So, Thirstwell Van Thamper directed you to Captain Zodge because he had something that he wanted you to look into, and he was handing you down the chain of command. And then you met Captain Zodge, who told you to keep Thirstwell on the down low, that he didn't want anybody knowing that he was working with this Thirstwell Van Thamper. And he told you to go find out what this cult of the Dead Three were doing. And one of his informants, Tarina, was seen at the Elf Song Tavern. And you went to the Elf Song Tavern, you talked to Tarina, found out a bunch of goons that were after Tarina because of certain things. The goons informed you that she tried to mutiny against them and that they wanted her dead, blah, blah, blah. And so you ended up dispatching the goons, or at least you dispatched Deadeye, which was the captain of those goons. And the goons were like, whoa, 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 please don't kill us. And then they basically let you have their ship because they're cowards, which is a part of the game. I don't really know why. So you
And
enter...
then we all jumped in the water.
And so you go to Deadeye's ship, the Uncivil Serpent. I don't know if that was mentioned last time. The ship's name is the Uncivil Serpent. It's moored on the dock on the east side of the harbor. 11 bandits guard it, and there's no treasure kept aboard. You're their captains now. I don't know if anybody's officially taken charge of the ship.
It's me.
Of course it's me.
On the ship.
But
I've
you
got
also
the
have
charisma.
headbutt.
Like me.
And so you told them
Takes
that
the
they were going to
charisma
walk
of
the
a
plank.
genius. Such
They
as me.
all walked the plank, sort of. Not really. Well, they were like... They were actually happy that they had a new captain because Deadeye was a jerk. And he didn't pay them as much as they thought they were worth.
Well, we're not going to either.
So, yeah. So
As long as you don't have Angel be the one distributing the monies.
It's whatever. Oh, that's true, because Angel would probably give out more than their fair share. All right, so you guys are on a sailing ship now. You know the location of not the tavern, but there's a bathhouse that contained the Dead Three that people have seen. She said that there's been comings and goings of the Dead Three going to and from the bathhouse. And I'm just going to recap what she said. I don't remember her voice. I think she was a little drunk. So, recap. Several blocks northwest of here is a public bathhouse with a walled-in garden and frolicking nymphs carved into the stone of its front gate. Well, the followers of the Dead Three have been seen coming and going from the bathhouse. And I'm told that there's a secret door inside. Yeah, that leads to a dungeon. That's where it's a dungeon. Yeah. That's where all these
So wait, we're just
killers
gonna do
are.
a dungeon. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, there's a dungeon there.
Why are we doing the dungeon? I forgot.
Because
Dead Three.
the Dead Three are there, and that's what you wanted
the
to know
whole
about.
thing. Yeah, okay. This just feels like one giant side quest, but okay.
Pretty much. All right. And so we fast forward, you're on the ship, and you've got a crew.
I roll to win immediately.
And the bandits, they start coming back aboard.
Hey,
and
we didn't toss them the rope yet, though. I was just going to leave them out there.
Oh, they toss their own rope.
Oh, okay.
And so one of the bandits speaks up, and he's like, should I do a pirate voice? Yeah, I'll do a pirate voice. Here we go. So, what kind of... This is Cockney Pirate. There we go. I got it. Yeah, this is pirate voice. Do you have any... Will you have any jobs for us in the future, do you think?
As your captain, yes.
All right. We'll look forward to it. Captain, what... Did we get your name? I can't remember. I'm a little drunk. Everybody in this town's drunk, apparently. All the time.
Oh, Cookie, the cook on the boat, did drinks all around.
That's right. Hey, I forgot about that. That's why I've got this drink in my hand. And there's another one in my other hand.
Diom takes the other drink and drinks it.
Okay.
As your captain, I have a right to do this. And also, you're not being paid anymore. I'm just kidding.
And he looked at you for a minute. He was like,
And then I punch him in the shoulder.
Actually, give me
I stab him in the eye.
roll me a strength check to punch him in the shoulder, just because.
All right. I've got -1. And I got a scrawny little arm there. That's a 10.
That's an average punch.
Yeah.
It wasn't too pathetic. He was just kind of like, and punches you in the shoulder, and then like, wait, what? Okay, never mind, sorry.
You must never do that. How dare you, after all I've done for you as your captain. I'm surprised Bjorn isn't fighting me for captain. I thought for sure you would be the captain.
I did. I'm the
fight
one
for
who
captain.
won these men over. You're taking credit.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's what I do.
Bjorn's just drinking because he's when there's the booze, he's there.
That
All
makes
right.
sense.
So you don't have any work for these salty gentlemen yet. We'll see about that in the future. All right, so you guys going to start heading to the bathhouse?
Are we sailing to the bathhouse?
Hey, you're kind of already here. Let's see. Let's bring the players to the map. So this bathhouse, it would be kind of pointless to sail to the bathhouse.
Dang it.
So the bathhouse is right here. Whoops.
You want to give me a spooky? Yeah, there you go.
There we go. So there's the bathhouse. As
You can definitely sail there, guys.
yeah. As you guys are walking through the streets of the lower city.
So the gates to the upper city were closed off, right? Is that right?
Yeah. There's a lot of those people that have come into the city that have made it through the gates before they were closed, just sitting around. There are people haggling to try to get in. A lot of the taverns and inns are full. And the city streets are kind of crowded with these refugees from the one that
Eltero.
Thank you. The one that Angel is from. So all these Elturel refugees are just crowding the streets. And there's a reporter going around writing down stuff, and looks like she's got her notepad out with a quill and ink and whatever.
We haven't even bothered to ask anybody about Elturel, even though that seems like a big deal. But I guess that's just me being in character. I don't think Dion would care.
We talked to the captain guy, I think, about it a little bit.
It got destroyed. I'm trying to bring
No,
them
I like
justice.
disappeared.
Yeah, it got destroyed. There's all kinds of rumors. There's weird rumors that are going around. Elturel just vanished, and now there's just a big hole in the ground. El Terrell sunk into the sand or the soil around. El Terrell got beamed into oblivion.
It ascended into heaven because the people were good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Well, El Terrell was known as somewhat of it was a holy city. So Angel would know this. I don't know if she's going to share this with the other players, but El Terrell was plagued by vampires, and then Thavius Krieg, who was this high priest, and he came along and he summoned this sun, and it's a smaller sun, and it appeared above the city of El Terrell, and he banished all the vampires from the city, and then it created this holy golden age for the area around them, and El Terrell kind of started founding this country that was based on holy rites and paladins and priests, and I think he's and so it was this holy era for the city of El Terrell and the surrounding lands, and then it disappeared. But as you guys are making your way to the bathhouse, Bjorn.
I thought the dead three we thought might be partially linked to that. Am I crazy?
That's up to Angel. If Angel thinks that the dead three are linked to that, that sounds like a good story hook. So as you guys are making your way to the bathhouse, Bjorn feels his bag of sending, which is it's a somewhat rare artifact. His bag of sending gains weight, and Bjorn knows that every time that this thing gets heavy, something's been sent to him. And so, Bjorn, do you open that up?
I want to open it. See what Wallaby sent me.
All right, so
Wallaby Kangaroo Smith.
Yep. By the way, Paul hates that name.
I gotta say, I don't blame him.
I know.
I think it's a perfectly fine name for a noble gentleman. Did you ever give us the picture of that dude?
I sent it.
Yay!
There he is.
All right, sorry, I only put it in. You guys don't know who this is, but Bjorn does.
Yeah.
So inside your bag, you pull out, and everybody watches as Bjorn pulls out this object.
Oh,
Ooh.
I must have it.
Excuse me.
And inside, I don't want to say taped because I don't know magic tape. It doesn't have to be magic just because fantasy tape. There we go. There's a note from Wallaby attached to this. And I'm going to send this to Bjorn only. Why don't you read that out loud? But just remember, Bjorn is the only one that's reading this, probably in his head.
Okay, I will read this, and I'm going to read it in Wallaby's voice. Dearest sir, I've come across this object, and I thought perhaps I might be safer. It might be safer if it was in your capable hands. Someone died over this item, or loot, sir, and I thought it might be better if I kept it as far away from myself in your shop as possible. I will send more information on this tomorrow, as I am in a hurry to send it to you now. Your clerk, Mr. Smith. I see what you did there, Blake. Yes, I was not in the store today as I was witness to a murder. Oh, like he was he was there when someone died over the item?
Apparently.
What? Crazy.
Or he killed someone for the item.
Well, I mean, Bjorn wouldn't really frown upon that, so
So I don't know what Bjorn's going to do with the loot, but that's up to Bjorn.
Probably give it to his captain.
Now
So-
real
quick.
Captain.
I want, as Diam looks at this loot, there's a shimmer that kind of like cascades over the surface of this loot. This scaly shimmer. I want Diam to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, stop.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't.
Um,
Angel doesn't know what's going on here, unless
Yeah.
that-
Angel. Do you want to make a insight check onto Diom to see if you notice what's going on with Diom?
Hey, I'm going to use my inspiration and try and get a better... Well, that's okay. Same roll.
So it looks
Wow.
like
Okay, yes, I will make an insight check. Hold on, Diam. I seem to think you're my friend. Oh, it's not very good.
I thought it was an 18 for a minute. I was like, that's a weird
Oh,
angle. Yeah,
holy crap, your insight is good. A +5?
yeah. She's got a lot of you rolled really well for your stats. So, Diom, as you're looking at this loot, in your mind, you hear whispers, and you don't really understand what they're saying. It's this weird. And you are suddenly overwhelmed with the urge to want to reach out, and you want that loot. You want that loot badly. So, do you say anything to Bjorn?
You
Pretty
mind
sure
if
you're-
I tune the loot? Just a
Bjorn-
quick
Bjorn's gonna give
tuning,
Drum.
maybe play a couple melodies on it.
Bjorn's gonna strum it and be like, it sounds okay to me.
Bjorn strums it, and it doesn't sound okay. It sounds horrendous.
Well, for the record,
Is that a
anybody
B
knows
flat?
anything
Oh.
about
No, it's
Ah.
not. It's not even that Bjorn doesn't know how to play an instrument. The strings somehow sound screechy, as if it's almost a wind instrument. Have you guys heard the Aztec death whistle?
Yes.
That's kind of what it sounds like. So this thing sounds awful. And Bjorn, I'm going to have you roll a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, interference. Hit the top.
No, I'm not going to let you be one of those players. No, you're terrified of this thing.
Oh.
You are literally terrified.
But I 13. I got a 13.
It wasn't good enough. You want this thing out of your hands as soon as possible. And there's Diom looking longingly at it.
How much will you give me for it, Diom?
Well, I've got a couple copper pieces.
You got more than that.
A lifetime of loyalty.
I don't believe that for a second.
A half day's worth of loyalty.
Not worth it.
Tell you what, I'm not even going to give you a price until I can, take it for a test drive.
Okay, well,
One sec.
Oh no! Intermission song.
Probably has or he needs a loot.
Okay, I wasn't prepared.
okay, so I am struggling
And don't
right now.
don't forget, Bjorn is terrified of this thing.
I
so
know. That's what I'm saying is I'm torn because I don't want to just give this thing up because stuff, but Bjorn is like stupid, so I feel like I don't really have a choice. I'm just gonna give it to him.
All right. So
Really? For
You-
free?
Oh me.
What? A lifetime of loyalty.
I don't believe that. Figure something out.
now does Bjorn just straight up not believe that, or do you guys want to roll to see if you can read Bjorn's expression? Is it in Bjorn's personality to be skeptical?
Bjorn's observed him, and he knows that he's a cad.
Okay.
And Bjorn's worked with really loyal men, so he knows what that looks like.
I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. All right. So, did you read the description there,
Yes.
Diom?
No.
A harp lute in a deep sea green color with a waxy oil-like surface. Is this what Diom sounds like now?
Yes.
Sure.
The lute itself is fish-like, the neck ending in a sort of twisted fin, and the base has a rather fin-like appendages. I said rather fin-like appendages. There are also several bulbous oval shapes embedded into the face of the lute. Lute of the catfish.
So, you guys are gonna keep going?
Well, can I give this a test drive or
Oh,
what?
yeah. Of course. I'm sorry. All right. So as Diom plays this thing, it sounds very melodious. The sound is extremely captivating. When you play on this lute, when you perform a performance on this lute, you have I'm sorry. You have double proficiency bonus with performances. So
Nice.
you have a plus 6 to your proficiency. So that would make it an 11. Your performance is now 11.
I love it.
But so far that's as far as that goes, it doesn't. You're not sure if it's magical or not. Obviously, there's something else behind this. Both of you know that. Both Bjorn and Diom.
Is there blood on it?
There is no blood on it.
Oh.
But it sounds like
All right.
there might be blood on its hands.
So, all right. So, are you going to do a performance right then and there? You're kind of like halfway to the bathhouse from the ship.
Good question. Is there anybody around?
There's people coming and going, but a lot of the people through this area look. Diom would know this. The closer that he makes it to the walls of the upper city, the more higher class people are going to be. Around the area that you're at right now, I picture you're probably passing near the Elf Song Tavern again, because your ship was here, and you're probably about here, making your way up to the bathhouse.
I mean, I definitely did give it a good playthrough, at the very least. By the way, could you hear the audio? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, cool. I've got a filter on the program, but not. I think the chat filter is stuff too, so I'm not. Yeah, he definitely played through. Maybe I should just do a performance check to see if anybody gives me money, even though that wasn't my intent. Or what do you think?
Yeah. So that's fine. You're on the outside of the Elf Song Tavern. As you're playing it, people are kind of like looking over. So go ahead and give me a performance roll. And don't forget to add an 11 to that. I believe that's how that works, right? You have double proficiency, which means...
Well, it looks like my performance is 8, so wouldn't it be 12?
8. And your proficiency is only at 3.
Oh, double my proficiency. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, you have an 11 performance when you have the loot. So if you go to the gear, you can see what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
So there's this expertise at the bottom. So normal expertise. Whenever you perform with that loot, you have expertise on your performance.
Okay.
All right. So that is a plus 11. So go ahead and roll a performance, and that would be a 16. And as you're playing, what kind of song are you playing? Are you're just trying it out? You're just jamming real quick? Describe that to me.
Probably something a little like what I was just doing. It's like what do you call it? It's not like a sad song, but it's kind of like bittersweet, I guess. Like, it's a song that means a lot to him. It's meant a lot to him through the years, if that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So it's kind of the sad song. So, depending on where you're at,
It's like melancholy.
okay. So there's a gentleman that walks by, and he looks like he's a sailor. And this isn't like the best part of town. So the sailor, you see a tear run down his cheek as he drops 10 copper at your feet.
Cool. That sucks, but that's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah. Don't forget, this city is kind of in a rough state, and you're not in the best part of town, like I said before. So as Diam's twiddling and tuning the lute, and actually it didn't even seem like it needed to be tuned that much. As you're wandering down, you make it to the outside of this bathhouse. Don't move your characters just yet.
Okay. Oh, I got it. So we can only see a little bit at a time.
You get to the outside walls of this this bathhouse. The bathhouse is a one-story stuccoed building with stained glass window and clay roof tiles. 10-foot walls enclose a large courtyard outside, and that's what you're outside of. So right now you're seeing a 10-foot wall enclosing this facility. There's a gate. There's this iron wrought gate that is decorative with this floral pattern, and you guys can see inside into the courtyard. Does one of you want to try to push the gate open?
Can I fly above the gate?
Yeah, you can fly above the gate. And so as you do that, you want to move your token just past those gate walls.
Okay, so I'm peeking in, right?
Yeah, and as you're peeking in, you see a courtyard engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in water, just kind of stuccoed and decorated into the sides and the walls of this area. All of you are free to move into the courtyard if you want, or at least try to get through the fence. And as you make your way through the door, you realize that it just pushes open, or these iron gates. Angel, as you see this, as you come over this 10-foot high wall, you see a L-shaped courtyard that features a trimmed lawn and nicely manicured shrubbery. The yard is decorated with white marble benches and stone fountains, each in the form.
Go further in because I have a really weird view.
So what you're seeing?
Oh, it's me. I have the light.
Well, what you're seeing is it's being blocked off because those are windows into a building.
Are you guys seeing this? I'm walking around with the light. That's amazing.
So I figure this is actually. So I'm just gonna paint a word picture here. We're about midday, and all you're able to see is probably. Because that gate is shut, you're not able to see through that wall. So that's what that represents. The second you go through, you'll be into the courtyard, which you can do.
Yeah, but then there's like angles blocking off most of this, even if I move around.
I know. And those angles are because those are windows into the bathhouse.
So the ones I can see through are windows?
Yeah. So you're able to peek in through the windows. That's kind of how this, it's a line of sight thing, is what you're seeing.
Okay.
All right. So if Dion so you're looking at this L-shaped courtyard, stone fountains, each of them in the form of a smiling nymph, tipping a jug that spills water into a circular stone basin. And that's what these things are. Dion can't see it. All right. So, Diam, are you going to continue, or is Angel going to come back and...
Tell him it's clear? Oh, it's clear. Come on in.
Where are you?
I went through the gate.
I just don't see your token. All right, Bjorn, should we go?
Can you see me now? Can you see me now?
No. Bjorn?
Huh?
Bjorn, no?
You still can't see me? I'm right here. Let's
So,
go.
Let's go through the gate. All right. Oh, there's people in there.
Bathing.
So yeah, as you make your way around this courtyard, this empty courtyard, you can see through the windows, kind of a little bit, and you can see into this bathhouse. And then you make your way to the front doors.
Is this the front doors?
Yeah.
Let's barge in.
And you're able to make your way in.
Bathhouse. But it was supposed to be a secret door, like in the basement or something, right?
Yeah, no, this is just a business that you're looking at right now. So all around you, there are 3 baths. So the walls of this 20-foot-high pillar chamber are adorned with the frescoes of bathing royalty. Natural light streams in. I don't know how you know they're royalty because they're bathing.
They have crowns on while they're bathing.
Yeah, that's weird. Natural light streams in through stained glass windows, creating colorful patterns on the tiles of the polished blue marble that covers the floor. 3 shallow sunken pools contain scintillating perfume-scented water. And we're going to just say right now that this water is opaque and everybody's in up to their neck. So you can't really see anything naughty.
I'm going to take a bath with this person. Hello.
Sorry, I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. The shallow sunken pools contain white marble benches bearing stacks of dry towels are situated near the pools, each of which comes equipped with a pair of brass faucets. So you see piles of clothing and stuff around, and there's bathrobes and all this other things.
Tell you what, I'm going to try and make some money real fast, if that's all right.
Real quick before you do.
Oh.
Well, okay, go ahead.
Should I do a roll first?
Are you going to do a performance, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, I want you to roll a. You notice that these 2 over here are having an in-depth conversation with one another. There's 2 gentlemen, and they're just talking about what sounds like business for a minute. And go ahead and give me a perception roll to see if you can hear what they're talking about. If you move closer, it'll go down, but if you want to remain inconspicuous, then that's another matter entirely.
Okay, perception.
Nice.
Perception.
Nice. That's a 23. Yeah, you totally hear what they're talking about. So this gentleman is saying to this gentleman that he's got a shipment of silk that has come in from Kalimshan, waiting to be shipped out to Neverwinter, and he's waiting for the ship to come in. So he had one shipment delivered, and that's now in a warehouse. So he's kind of like, I'll just role play this out a bit. So he's sitting there, and you could tell he's stressed. He's got his hand on his forehead, and he's kind of rubbing it around a little bit. Meanwhile, the other gentleman sitting up against the back corner of the pool, and the guy that's rubbing his head is like, yeah, I've got this shipment that just came in. It's in storage right now, and I'm waiting for my second ship to come in, and it has not come in yet. The problem is Neverwinter, my company in Neverwinter needs these silks as soon as possible. It's been a week delay, and I still have no sign of the ship. I'm afraid I don't know if it's been lost at sea or what's going on. And the other guy's like, yeah. And you don't know if he's like paying attention. He's actually leaning back, and he's got a towel over his eyes, and he's just going, yep. And you kind of get the feeling that this is like the 3rd or 4th time that he's heard this story. And actually, this was just a cue for the players, kind of like in a video game, for a conversation to start. You come in, and the conversation starts.
Oh,
and that was the cue.
Yeah,
I guess Diam's just gonna walk up to him and say, "Oh, I couldn't help but hear about your predicament. Tell you what, I've got a band of noble, adventurous people will be willing to do anything for the coin."
And so you see somebody come out of that room right when you start saying this, and they notice that you're in a conversation, and this person, this male man comes out, and he looks like he works here. He's got like this rope white uniform on. It's very clean, and he just puts his hands down, and he's staring at Diom, and he's just waiting for the conversation to end. And so this gentleman sitting at the edge of this pool, he kind of looks up, and the guy with the towel over his face, he kind of like takes the towel off, and he sits up, and the man goes, "What was that? Excuse me?"
Yes, it
What were
sounds
you
like you
saying?
need someone to investigate where your missing shipment.
And he kind of looks you up and down. What are you wearing right now?
Bard suit.
So, like,
I'm
is it-
wearing like a frilly scarf thing and fancy pants and a jacket and I'm looking good. I look good.
and I figure it was probably Bjorn that's the one that's covered in blood, because he's the one that did all the head splitting. So he's kind of standing off a little bit in the distance. So he's not even sure if you're with him or not. And he kind of looks over Diom, and Angel, what are you doing right now?
I'm right there listening to the conversation.
All right. And so he kind of looks up and he's like, what's that you said? You have a ship? I don't deal with just anybody. What are your credentials? What shipping company do you work for?
Not a shipping company, my friend. Much better. A band of brave adventurers who will be willing to do anything for the coin. Oh, let me put my capo on. We're the most brave of adventures. Yes, we are. I'm hitting random chords on my lute. It's a brand new lute, and it's pretty cool for sure. And hire us.
And so he's like, well, so go ahead and give me a performance. Give me a roll performance for me. Holy crap.
Yeah, bro. What?
Oh, you're almost at 30.
And I bow and I say, nothing for free, friends. A coin to your humble bard / adventurer / investigator, please.
And so he's you could tell he's blown away. The sounds coming off this lute are just angelic. They're of a celestial like tone, something that he's never heard in his life. Just the quality of music that came from this lute, and it seems to amplify your voice in a way that you've never known yourself to sing in such an amazing manner before.
I mean, you don't need to describe it. Everyone just heard it, and they had those same exact feelings towards
That
the
was
performance that I just
angelic.
did. It was.
I was overwhelmed.
I
And so-
shed a tear myself. I couldn't believe how well I did.
So Diom has completely captivated his audience here, and he's just slow clapping, and he's like, it wasn't the lyrics. He's like, it wasn't the lyrics that caught me, but I don't know what it is that you have, but you have something. Good show.
I definitely have some payment for the song, of course. And
he's
he
like,
holds
"Oh."
out a hat or a sack or something.
And he's like, of course. And yeah, you've totally captivated this guy. And so he gives you about 70 silver pieces.
That's getting close.
He's like, this is all I have on me at the moment.
All right, fair enough.
But,
So, what can we
perhaps,
do for you?
You said something about a ship. Is that right?
Correct. We have a ship, we have a boat, we have a crew. We're adventurers, and we take coin, of course.
Well, like I said, I've got about a half ton of silk bolts that I need delivered to Neverwinter. I need to make sure that these get delivered, and I hope that, like I've been telling my friend here, my colleague, And his colleague, he's still like, he really enjoyed your performance, and so he just kind of leans back and he's listening intently. And this man that you're talking to keeps going. He's like, so about, so let's see, and he's doing some calculations on his hands. How does, and he's thinking it out a little bit, how does 700 gold sound to have this shipment delivered?
Each, I'm sure, right? For all three of us? 700 apiece?
To the ship. 700 gold to the ship. I'll pay you half now. And then
I've certainly never worked for such a low price. Because I've only had one other job before and he paid me more.
So, do you want to roll a deception real quick?
No, that's the truth.
So, how much did you get paid for the last job?
Wasn't it 10 platinum? I guess that's... But when you divvy up...
That's only 100 gold.
Yeah, but we're going to have to divvy it up with the crew and us.
Okay, so first of all, I wish Bjorn was here. Bjorn would know this because he owns a shopkeep. I guess you guys don't really know how much sailors make.
Nope. I'm guessing they would take a smaller chunk, but
yeah.
Throw me a bone here. How much are we gonna have to pay?
Go
these
ahead
guys?
and give me just give me a pretty low intelligence roll.
Low? You're expecting it to be low? Is that what I
No,
heard?
no. I'm saying that, you know what I mean.
15.
Yeah, that's just fine. You know that common workers like sailors, even like pirates, make probably less than a gold a day.
Okay, we'll give them a gold a day for sure.
Okay.
We want them to be paid well and loyal and happy.
So
All right, that's fine. All right, I'll do a deception. How about that?
So what are you saying to deceive him?
We've certainly never worked for such a low price. That's a 23.
Wow. And so yeah, he believes that. He's like, but I can see you're a man of business. What was the name of your ship? Perhaps I've heard of it.
The Unciviled Serpent.
And oh man.
I was gonna say the Santa Maria.
And Angel just blurts that out, and you could see this look of distaste just crosses his face, and he's like, "Oh, good heavens, no! That's a ruffian ship."
Oh, pardon my friend here. She loves to joke.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we are part of the crew. Do I know any good vessels, especially that aren't in town?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll roll a history check.
Uh-oh, did I leave this unmuted?
No,
Yeah, we heard everything.
We heard everything. That's an
Sorry.
8.
Yeah, no. The first thing that comes to your mind is like, you heard earlier this week this old guy out in the harbor call his boat the Bonnie Lass, and his boat was just a rowing boat. And so that's what comes to your mind. You're like, and that, you know, that's not right. You can't just call this boat the Bonnie Lass. Nobody knows that this old man's boat is named the Bonnie Lass.
All right. Tell you what. I'm just going to make up a name and go with it. If you want me to roll deception again, I can, but that's a lot of deceptions for one conversation. So I'm going to say, it's the Santa Maria, you see.
And he's
it's not
gonna,
much to look at, of course. You know, we're strictly business. There's no curtains on board, but it gets the job done, mostly because of us. We get the job done.
Angel has a high level of integrity and doesn't believe in lying, so she says, no.
Hi, Dad.
It is the Unciviled Serpent, but we recently took over management.
Of course, and we rebranded to the Santa Maria.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
You probably weren't there in the conversation.
All
Yes,
right.
we were part of there was an unruly crew. We put them in their place, and now we're taking care of crapo.
All right. I will have you roll a persuasion for this because
Oh, sure.
this is all true. But you're going to get advantage because Angel helped you out with it.
Yeah, I think one would probably do it.
Yeah.
Frank.
Well, you did get a 5.
13 and 19.
So yeah, 19. And he's like, I see. That's very good. You show those ruffians what's for. All right. So like I said, I'll give you 700 now, and or I'll give you half of 700 now. Sorry, and I'll give you half of 700 when it arrives.
I'm sure there's other jobs we can find in town. I'm sorry about your predicament, but the cost of getting specialists out there, you have to pay a little extra. So, but good luck to you and everything. I hope you find what you're looking for.
He's weighing his options here. He looks a little nervous. He looks like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? And he starts like, and he's doing the math in his head again. What price have you worked for?
I mean, one of the lower jobs was about. Sorry, he offered us 700.
Yeah,
probably about 1,000 gold pieces, give or take. That's one of on the lower end.
Well, the most I could do, is about 900. I could go 900.
Well, tell you what, sir. You're a man of honor. You're a man of prestige, no doubt. And
he's rubbing his neck, and he's looking like, what am I getting myself into? I really hope this is everything. He's like, this is my best bet. All my silk is...
we
on the line.
Are part of the old crew of the... What was it, the Serpent? What's it called?
Uncivil Serpent.
So if you can clear our name, we will take that as an additional part of the price. Tell your friends who helped you accomplish this impossible task. What specialists were there when you needed them? And 900.
All right. And he's like, when it gets delivered, you can see that you'll get 900. So perhaps you could meet me. No, that wouldn't work.
Wait. Is this a half now, half later kind of deal, or what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I obviously don't have the gold with me, but if you want to... And he reaches out and he grabs some stuff out of a pack and he starts scrawling down a note and he gives you an address and he hands it to you and he's like, if you could meet me here at about sundown, and it's a tavern that you've heard of before, and it's on the border of the upper city and the lower city. It's right next to the wall. And he says, if you could meet me here, we'll sign all the documents and I'll have everything loaded on your ship.
All right.
Tomorrow morning.
I shake you warmly by the hand.
All right. Sounds good. And he's like, good day, Maxwell. It's good seeing you again. And the other guy in the tub, he kind of looks up and he's like, it's good seeing you too, sir. And they shake hands. And Maxwell goes back, puts a towel over his head. And he's like, oh, by the way, sir, I didn't catch your name.
Yes, of course. I am the noble Diom, hailing you from faraway lands. This is my companion, my compadre, my shoulder angel, if you will. Angel. And this is the
noble cause!
This is the ever-silent Bjorn.
And Bjorn is covered in blood right now.
Why is Bjorn covered in blood?
Because
I'm always covered in blood.
Bjorn is covered in blood because he axed that pirate right through the skull. And that was just a few hours ago.
Yeah.
So much for family friendly.
Leave this head.
It is so busy.
So, all right. So, as you guys are going about whatever, this gentleman gets up and he leaves. And this guy just leans back, and this gentleman here is like, may I help you with anything? Were you here for the baths? We have some massage rooms available if one of you wants a massage.
We are here, actually, for services that might not be upper level, if you get my meaning. We are here for, perhaps some basement dealings, if you will.
Oh.
I get, like, real close to him so nobody else can hear.
Hey, can I cast suggestion?
Yes! Do it!
Go for it.
Hey, does that work? No? Oh, this one. There
No.
we are.
So I have to make a saving throw against this. What is your saving DC modifier?
Hold the phone.
So, Blake, have we had a short rest?
I can bend luck for this also. And my spell save is 16, and I can choose to bend luck after you roll for 2 sorcery points.
So is that for anything, or can you just bend luck? Why don't you read the?
For bend luck.
Yeah.
You have the ability to twist fate using your wild magic. When another creature you can see makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can use your reaction and spend 2 sorcery points to roll 1d4 and apply the number rolled as a bonus or penalty to the creature's roll.
Awesome. All right. So.
Real quick, have we had a short or a long rest since our last camp?
You haven't had any rest at all.
Should we camp it up in your baby tent?
Well, I'm just about to get in with the cult here, so.
So
I thought we rested since episode 1, though. Right?
Nope, we didn't.
No.
Okay.
Well, okay. So you spent the night at Thirstwell's villa, not his. And Dion would know that Thirstwell has a villa in the upper city as well. He owns another villa that you guys met at. You spent the night there, but that was before the fight.
So we literally got on the ship after the fight and then immediately came here?
Yeah, because nobody said differently.
Dang it, you're right. I can't retcon that. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, it should be fine.
We do have Laconius, who just followed and hasn't picked a thing yet, so maybe he'll give us a little hand. Laconius, if you see a message earlier up in the chat, here, I'll just copy and paste it here. You can pick one of those things for us to help us get through. Hopefully we're going to get in with a Cult of the Dead 3, is that right?
Yeah.
So this should be a nice little dungeon for us.
So,
all right, yeah, do I need to roll persuasion with this guy or anything like that?
Well, so Angel...
Hey, I'm going! You can't go!
Oh, go ahead.
So before Angel casts suggestion, you notice this gentleman's face just completely went pale, and he started trembling, and then Angel cast suggestion, and do you want to read that ability one more time, Bend Luck?
Bend Luck?
Yeah. Or I guess I could look it up on your sheet.
Oh, it's right here. You have the ability to twist fate using your wild magic. When another creature you can see makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can use your reaction and spend 2 sorcery points to roll 1d4 and apply the number rolled as a bonus or penalty to the creature's roll.
And you could do this after the creature rolls, before any of the effects of the roll occur.
Yes.
So I'm going to say you can make this after the roll, but before. So if I'll let you know, he got a 6. So you don't have to use Bend Luck just yet.
Dang it. But I can cast suggestion.
And you do that. And what do you say? What does Angel say?
I say, you are going to tell us everything you know about the Cult of the Dead 3, where the entrance is, and how to gain access to this cult.
And I kind of whisper, and what to expect once we get there.
And what to expect once we get there.
And how many coins we'll get inside.
And how much money is inside.
so that we
And
can
hit-
give it to the poor.
So we can give it all to the poor. What a wonderful companion I have.
We just won't let Angel see any of it. I'll make sure that I handle the finances. So what's this dude say, Blake? Are you frozen?
So-
okay.
Yeah. I'm just reading through suggestion real quick. All right. So as
Also, I have to roll out wild magic.
yes.
Oops,
Wow.
that's the wrong one. I'm sorry.
That's a lot of
That
stuff.
tells you everything that can happen.
Yeah, that was not a 1. So you don't have a
No
wild
wild
magic
magic.
turned yet.
Dang it.
All right. So
I'm
as
gonna
you
try
can
and
see,
cover that up.
so as you can see, this spell take hold of his mind, and his eyes just kind of gloss over. He's like, "Yes, the Lady Van Thamper. She runs a cult underneath the bathhouse.
Wait. Lady Van Thamper?
Yes, the great Lord Van Thamper.
Don't we know that we were working for Van Thamper?
Is this his wife or his mother?
Are you saying this out loud?"
No,
Am I able to converse with him, or I guess I just suggested that he tell us everything he knows? So
So come this way, and he slowly walks, and everybody's kind of like, "You did you say this quietly to him?"
yeah, quietly.
Dom?
I didn't let other people see.
There is that other person in the bath. I wonder if they're listening in.
Someone should wish happy birthday to Echolander.
Oh, is he
All right.
watching?
No, but the other Echolander reminded us it's his birthday.
The other
I'm
Echo?
already ticked.
I
Yeah,
thought it
because
was E. Collender.
So you notice, if you care to look over, this commoner that's just in the bath with the towel over his head, he's just kind of laying there, and he hasn't taken any notice, and he's kind of like, he's doing this, and he's kind of humming to himself, and you notice it's the same tune of the song that Diam had played previously. And he's just humming to himself with the towel over his face. It doesn't look like anybody in this room has paid attention to the conversation whatsoever.
Let's kick him in the face just in case. No, I'm just kidding. Let's keep
And
going.
so he enters the room, and as you guys enter this room,
go here.
yeah,
Which
and I'll have
room?
everybody enter this room right here.
Ah. Oh,
That's a tiny room.
we're all packed in here. Like
He's like,
sardines.
yes, this is one of the massage parlors, and this lady right here, she's looking at, and she's also dressed in the same white uniform, very clean, and it looks like she's arranging some towels on the bed, and she's looking at this gentleman, her coworker, with like her eyes are just wide, and she looks pale, and she's in shock, and everybody enters the room, and she's just looking around like, what is going on?
Can I message my cantrip and tell her everything is fine? We're here to help Lady Van
Well,
Thamper.
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it. So I want you to do a persuasion roll.
Persuasion?
Yeah. Actually, deception. I'm sorry.
Ah,
I'll keep it. I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm not gonna make you. What is your deception modifier, though? We will.
Also
it's a 20.
5.
It's a 20. That's a natural.
Yeah.
Forget it. It doesn't matter.
oh, I
So-
got a 20. I didn't even look.
So she seems to visually relax, but she still seems kind of nervous as you guys are in this room. And she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna leave then. I'll still be in the bathhouse. I won't get in your way." And
I'm
she-
gonna try and stop her on her way out.
Okay. What do you say to her?
I'm just gonna like grab her by the arm and kind of get a little close and be like, "Are you okay? You look quite
Schmoozer. Schmoozer, you're good at flirting.
Yeah, I know.
She kind of looks at you nervously. She's like, "I'm fine. If you're here to help the Lady Van Thamper, I'm good. I'm good. I'll just be out in the baths and making sure that the pools are still. Yeah, I'll be outside if that's okay."
I just want you to know that we wouldn't do anything you don't want us to do. And I get on one knee and kiss her hand because I don't want her to betray us later. I'm really worried she's going to tell someone.
All right, so go ahead and do a. I guess this is kind of a persuasion roll. What else would this be? I'm not sure.
Maybe performance. Sorry, that was. We'll discredit that one.
I'll do the first 20 because that's what I'm going by.
Okay.
Is the first one on the thing.
I guess
So
either way, it was fine.
Yeah. So because for the DM, everything rolls at advantage, and unless I go through every NPC and turn that off, that's just how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 20 is kind of interesting that way, but it is nice if they do have advantage on something. All right, so yeah, she's like, you can see her relaxing a lot more. She's like, I'm fine. I'll just be outside, like I said. I'm just gonna make sure the bathhouse is clean. I just don't want to get in your way, sir. And good luck down
I
there.
spank her on her way out. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I was gonna say, please don't do that. All right. Okay.
No, I don't want to be that kind of bard.
Yeah, I might have to kill your character off. No, anyways. So this other gentleman is like, as I was saying,
I announce, pull the lever, please, Kronk.
Yeah.
Tell me there's a lever that they pull and then the bed like opens up or something.
No, not quite.
Oh.
So this gentleman, he motions to the wall, and you can see that there's a panel in those walls. The walls are made of panels. Looks like marble paneling. But he motions to this one particular wall, and you notice that there's looks like leather. A little bit of leather cushioning is sticking out in this one area. And he's like, through here is where you will find the lady Van Thamper's, Lord Van Thamper's, her little secret locations underneath the bathhouse. And I am just going to look at this thing one more time. The suggestion is a course of action that can continue for the entire duration if the suggested activity can be completed in shorter time. The spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. So as the spell, you can see the spell fading from his eyes.
Are we gonna have to knock him out?
He seems to come to a little bit. I just want to know if he knows he was suggested. A lot of these will state that they know that they were manipulated. If the condition isn't met, the activities are performed. If you or any of your companions damage the target.
Yeah, it doesn't say that they know they were manipulated. Next time I'll do better, and I'll send them on a new path of righteousness.
All right, so yeah, you can see the spell fade from his eyes, and his hand slides down the door that he was just motioning to, and he's looking around, kind of like, well, "What's going on? What are you doing in here? Did you order a massage? Why are there all three of you in here? What's going on?" And he notices he's standing. He was supposed to be here. Sorry, he's
So
standing
have we
right
figured
next.
out how to open the door? Because he was supposed to tell us how to get there.
Yeah,
and
he
also,
said it. He mentioned
has to
if
tell
you
us
push
how much
on it.
money and what to expect. That was in there too.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. So let me retcon. He also told you that there were cultists downstairs, but he didn't know how much money was available. And he comes to and he notices that he's just had a really weird day. And he's kind of looking around and he's like, and he looks up at the three of you and you could just see fear on his face. And he's just kind of trembling. And he's like, please, don't hurt me.
I'm going to cast message again, and I'll whisper to him, everything is totally fine. You feel the sudden need to make the world a better place.
And so I want you to give me a persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay. Because that's not a suggestion. That's just me whispering to him.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I do disadvantage?
So at the top of your character sheet, there should be a toggle.
Toggle.
for advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Okay.
And then just click on the persuasion
Persuasion.
skill after that. All right, so let's see what you got. Is that you?
Yeah, 16's still pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's not too bad. He seems to calm down a little bit, and he's like, well, I don't know about doing good right now. I'm just trying to do my job. Please, don't cause trouble for me. The Lady Van Thamper has, well, I'm working for her, and the Lord Van Thamper, she would, I would surely, I don't know what she would do if she found out I was involved in letting you down there.
I can't believe she got that good of a persuasion check on disadvantage. I'm gonna chime in and be like, "Oh, we're here on Lady Van Thamper's errand, of course. We wouldn't want you," and I look at Angel and I say, "We wouldn't want you to feel uncomfortable about anything. We want you to feel okay. It would be better if you felt good about this situation." And then I look back at him. "So you may go on your way. We're here on her errand. No worries. No need to tell anybody either. It's all right."
He's like, "No, sir, I wouldn't tell anybody." Go ahead and give me a deception roll first, though. Sorry, I almost lost it there.
Well, he already said it, so...
Yeah, that's fine. Just go ahead and roll.
Oh, that's my lowest one yet. It's an 11. I just barely made it.
Oh, so he's like, and he starts saying that, and he's like, well, of course. And you could tell he's starting to look nervous again. He's like, all right.
All right, you can leave now. Go. Goodbye. Love you.
Yeah, he doesn't look too convinced. He looks really nervous. He's super pale now. He's like, yes, sir. And you could tell he's trying to keep something to himself.
Keep like an object to himself or something he didn't tell us yet?
Something he didn't tell you yet. Or something that he's just trying to if you want to do an insight check, go ahead.
Yes, I do want to do an insight check, and I want to use my Tides of Chaos.
What is Tides of Chaos?
Tides of Chaos, I can manipulate the forces of chance and chaos to gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. I only get to do it once before a long rest, and it triggers wild magic at the DM's timing.
All right. So go ahead.
Okay, insight check.
Yeah, go ahead and do an insight check with advantage.
Okay, with advantage. Insight. Bam.
All
Good
right.
thing I had advantage.
Yeah. So you got a 17. He totally looks like he doesn't believe anything that Dion just told him. And he is really worried. He's looking over at Bjorn. He's trying to play it off like he believes him. But you could tell he's going to probably go get somebody or inform somebody of something when you guys leave. He looks really nervous. Leave? What was that?
If we let him leave?
Yeah.
Oh, shoulder angel over here.
And so he's looking at Bjorn, who's blocking the door, and he's starting to shake a little bit. He's like, "Yes, sir, you can do anything you want. Just
Hey, I can message I'm gonna message Danny so he can't hear me. And I'll say, Bjorn, don't let him leave.
We really need a guide to help us get to where we're going. I think you should come with us."
And when this is the gentleman, he's like, I've never been down there, sir. I don't know what's down there at all. I just know cultists come and go.
Isn't this a perfect chance for heck, we can't let you go.
And he starts shaking. He's like, "No, please, sir. Please don't kill me."
No,
please.
We're not gonna kill you, silly. We just need to knock you out. Does anybody have rope? We got rope. We can tie him up, right? So you're gonna come with us and guard the entrance, as it were. How about that?
So you can do damage to people, that's non-lethal. That's up to your characters to decide. If you want to do non-lethal damage to an NPC, you can do that.
I really wish I had the sleep move.
As long as it's not a spell. Spells always do lethal damage, but weapons can do non-lethal damage if you decide to do that.
Should I try to shoot him with a sleep arrow?
Oh, yeah, go for it. So that only does 1 damage.
Well, we're not trying to damage him, right? We're trying to put him to sleep.
You have a sleep arrow.
I have a sleep arrow.
Yay.
Yeah,
Do I just push my poison arrow? I don't remember how I figure out if they go to sleep.
They have to make a saving throw.
We'll just keep shooting him until he goes to sleep.
So at 10, they are poisoned. And
I can also bend luck with it, though.
how many times a day can you use bend luck?
It uses my sorcery points, so I use... Did I not have to use it for Tides of Chaos?
No, that's just a once a day thing.
Oh, I haven't used any sorcery points. I have 6 to use until I have a long rest, so...
Oh, and that's right. You didn't use Tides of Luck or whatever before because...
No, I didn't.
All right, so he's gonna...
Poison arrow!
All right, so you definitely hit. You're still on disadvantage or whatever it was?
Oh, dang it.
But we'll take the
No, I
first
was
one.
on advantage.
We're
Okay.
gonna take... I'll just take the first one, which is a 22. That hits. It does 1 damage.
So he has to make a saving throw, and I can choose to bend luck with it.
Yeah, and so I'm going to make that saving throw. It's a Constitution saving throw, and they got a 12. So if you want to bend luck,
Yes, I do.
How long will they be asleep for?
So I can -3 from his 12.
so they are poisoned, but they are not knocked out.
Shoot him
So
again.
what does that do to... Should I shoot him again?
Shoot him again until he's asleep.
Okay, we really need him to not go get anyone.
So you got him like right in the chest, and he's looking at this little arrow, and you can see him like go this palish green pallor, and he's like he drops to one knee. You can tell he's not doing well. You know if you hit him anymore, you might
I ask him, "What's
kill
your
him.
name?"
So please don't kill me.
What's your name? Just
And
tell
he's
me.
breathing heavily, and he goes, "My name is Jabaz.
Jabaz.
Jabaz, please."
Your
And he's
parents
got his
really
hand up
named
against
you
the wall.
Jabaz? All right, cool. Hey, bro, we don't want you to die. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
All right, and immediately he's like, you could see like his wound is healing up. His wound actually pushes the arrow out.
Nice.
of his skin.
Trying to make him go to sleep here.
And he's like,
What are you
Thank you.
doing?
I'm letting you shoot him with another sleep arrow. We just need you to go to sleep, so if you could just not resist the sleep arrow, that would be great,
sleep
Jabaz.
arrow again. I can bend luck again, too.
Bjorn knows if he just knocks this guy over the head with the shaft of his.
Maybe
Act.
Bjorn should just do that.
So is he not?
No.
Is he not gonna fall asleep because he already got hit with a sleep arrow?
I don't know. When you're poisoned, do you tell your body to be like, "Hey, stop being poisoned," or is it
Yeah,
just your
exactly. So
constitution?
he's gonna get knocked out anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't choose to like be more poisoned. You know what I
Right.
mean?
That's what I thought.
So yeah, Bjorn knows if he just clunks him over the head and makes an attack roll, he'll probably knock him out in one hit.
But I like the spell because then we have a guaranteed amount of time where he'll be asleep, right?
I
sleep arrow?
think
It's not an excessive amount of time, is it?
I think it's 10 minutes.
So we're probably better off clonking him.
Yeah, if you clunk him, it's 1d4 hours.
Okay.
I told Bjorn to not let him leave, and Bjorn hasn't done anything.
All right. Let's. Well, I'll let you two dish out. I'm just gonna say this in character. So I think we need to make sure he's unconscious. We'll take him right inside the entrance to this little dungeon, tie him up, gag him, and call it a day. How about that? So, Bjorn, if you want to clonk him, Angel, if you want to sleep arrow him, I'm over here. I'll just watch. This will be fun.
So what is Bjorn going to do? That's what I want to know.
So I'm standing in the doorway so he can't escape. That was my plan.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to knock him unconscious, or do we want to go with a sleep arrow?
I thought he already got shot.
He
But
got
he didn't
shot.
fall asleep. It wasn't enough to make him fall asleep.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Why you just
So-
clonk him? Make it
I just
quick
don't
and
want
easy.
to accidentally kill him.
You
no,
can
you
control
won't.
it.
If you're doing you can do unlethal. You could choose to do unlethal damage.
I wasn't sure if I rolled for it and I got a 20, then I just like knock his head off on accident.
It's
No,
fine.
no. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
Bjorn knows
I
that
already
you can.
cured him. So his health is back up because Diane cured him. So
Okay,
Bjorn knows if he knocks somebody out, it's super easy for.
right. I'm gonna
This
just plonk him then.
take 2.
Okay,
Take
go
2 of
go ahead and
knocking him
roll
out.
a dice.
What, strength?
No, just roll an attack roll. You're just doing an attack. So roll one of your weapons.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
That was me, right?
Yeah.
The
So
slashing. Oh boy.
You're gonna slash him
I
unconscious.
forgot.
Accidentally slash him instead of knock him out.
Bleed him out.
Take just enough
here
of
we
his
go.
blood.
Here we go. Armor
Make him
class.
go
is 10.
unconscious.
So here, let me look at this real quick. Okay, so yeah, you hit him. You got 12, and that was his exact hit points right there was 4, and this guy just goes unconscious.
Whew,
And so
that's
we're gonna-
a relief.
What icon should I use? This one looks like sleep. I'm just gonna do sleep.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, there we go. I like that. Let's do that instead. All right, so this guy just slumps over.
All right, someone's probably got an adventurer's kit, so we need to tie him, bind him, gag him, and then we'll just put him on the inside of the entrance.
I have an explorer's pack. Is there rope in there?
Yeah, you got tiny rope because
Really?
you're only
Even by the
a foot tall.
entrance? I say we take him with us. We don't want to leave evidence.
Well, we're gonna put him just on the inside of the entrance
Oh, okay.
because
I was
we don't
gonna
want to
say,
carry
Florence
him
will probably
around.
Carry.
Yeah, unless you want to carry him.
I can totally carry him.
What's your pound flight capacity?
Angel knows that she. Okay, now Angel has that ring. I don't know if you remember, but
What ring?
it's not on your character sheet yet. That's my fault. I need to fix that. Angel has a ring that makes her human size, but she
Oh,
can
yeah.
no longer fly.
Yeah, but I only do it when it's absolutely necessary because this is a more pure form.
Yeah. So who's going to pick this guy up?
Bjorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So Bjorn-
I think Jeannie should do it.
So Bjorn picks this guy up, and as you finger along the edge of this door, you realize that you could pull it out. And I'm going to assume it's Bjorn that's doing this.
Yes.
Bjorn is pulling it out even though he's picking up the guy.
He's got him over one shoulder. I don't know. That's up to you, though.
Sorry, what am I
Pretty
pulling
good.
out?
So there's a secret door in this room that you guys have found out about. I want to know how you go about putting this guy. Just describe what you're doing.
We're binding him, gagging him, and we're gonna put him on the inside. So we open the door. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Here.
So as Bjorn pulls open the door, it kind of sucks a little bit, and it pops open,
Oh, not like sucks, like that sucks. It's like
No.
suction.
and it's dark in there, and
Hey, I
it's
got
not-
something for light, right?
Where is
yeah,
it? Oh, is it here?
yeah. So
Oh.
I've got 4 orbs. I like having them all different color, like my LEDs, right? What? Yeah, like that. So I've got 4 orbs. It's part of my dancing light thing, and it's just a cantrip, and I just keep those like hovering around us.
Is
For
that
light.
enough? Is that enough light? DM?
It's enough light to light our way. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, as you guys enter, you can smell, and this is probably what that leather binding around the door was for, is to keep the smell out. It's kind of pressurized.
Ew.
It smells like a sewer down here.
Ew.
This warm stench hits you in the face, and Diam and Bjorn and Angel kind of like we see them making like these faces like ugh, as they're hit with this blast of warm air. And I take it
Diam
you shut.
sticks out his tongue and tastes it. Oh.
Ew.
Ugh.
I'm gonna
And
knock
so,
you out next. pal.
Yeah, so as you make your way down, and give me 1 sec, and I know we're getting there on time.
Making our way downtown, watching Peppa Doo Boo 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 Boo. Danny looks like she's dying over something.
So who
I was telling Ben to shut up.
who is leading the party here?
I guess Bjorn's carrying someone. So,
Well, I thought you left him. Didn't you leave that body on the other side of that door?
We left him on the inside of the door.
well, we'll leave him on the steps. Yeah.
Okay. So he's just right there.
I guess I've got the light, so I should go first, maybe?
Here, give me 1 sec. The light's not doing what I want it to.
The screen's supposed to be black.
Is yours completely black?
It depends on where you're looking, Jeannie.
Aha! Scroll.
Okay.
Scroll.
Okay, you're scaring me for a bit. I was trying to learn this, and you guys have entered.
I love our people in the chat, by the way. They just make this all worthwhile.
Sweet. So you guys have entered the dungeon. This is probably.
Yeah.
I'm not a big dungeon DM, but this is probably one of the first dungeons we've done that's a real dungeon. This isn't the stupid goblin cave or anything like that. The chamber at the bottom of the staircase is empty and flooded with foul-smelling water up to a
I'm
depth
gonna swim in it.
of
Yeah.
2 feet.
It's
So-
2 feet high? That's
Yes.
like higher than my head.
Well, you're flying.
Giant
Yeah, you can
form.
fly over it. We're all gonna have to wade through this crap.
Unless you
Yeah,
can carry
this
us.
Wait. I have prestidigitation so I can keep our clothes clean, right?
I was gonna
Yes.
say that.
That's
So-
how that works?
Yeah, let me link it here.
So this spell is a minor magical trick that novice spellcasters use for practice. You create one of the following magical effects within range. You create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect such as shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. You instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. You instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Oh, you can't. The water's 2 feet deep and your clothes are in 2 feet.
But when you guys are out, you can clean your clothes. All right. So the thing about
I
the
can also
flooded
keep us
area-
warm, right? Because I can warm objects.
Yeah, you can warm or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour.
Non-living material.
So I didn't even think about that. You
could warm your
Where's our
food.
head up?
Oh my gosh!
Did you have
I
to
knew
go?
I was gonna forget to do heck pup.
We've been running around without head pup.
You left him.
He probably
On
ate our
the
whole
boat.
crew.
We have to go back for him. Did we leave him on the boat?
Let's go.
No, he's
Oh,
here.
dare you? He's in the gross water.
Okay,
He's
so
been so well behaved.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Somebody's gonna have to carry heck pup.
Yeah, I'll carry him. He's not very heavy.
So, because you're carrying heck pup, you can't carry. You're either gonna have to lose your shield or your weapon.
How much does heck pup weigh?
He's just going to take up an arm.
I mean,
Oh,
I can
no,
just.
I really
put
need
it-
to know how much he weighs.
I don't know. Maybe how much does a
Because
puppy
my
normally
mage
weigh?
hand can carry 10 pounds.
So it depends on like how old he is as a puppy and how big he's going to be.
So he's about
Kill the music.
that big.
Okay. So
More than 10 pounds.
yeah, that's more than.
Dang it.
So I mean, I'll just strap my shield on my back and carry
Okay,
him.
so you lose 2 AC
That's
temporarily.
fine. I got a hate book.
Okay, so yeah, so this water counts as I forgot what it's called. It's difficult terrain, so you move half speed. So when you guys get into
Except
combat,
for me.
except for Angel, so you guys are going to move half speed if and when you get into combat in the water. So remember that. So I want to let's just roll initiative right now.
Why isn't it working? Oh, there I am. Oh man, that was
Wow, you
terrible.
guys did it.
All right, so we have initiative, so we kind of know who's going to go through this. So I'm going to let you guys wander until I tell you to stop, but just do so slowly, and I'll just kind of describe what's going on.
Do we need to roll for Heck Pup?
I disappeared.
Oh, I will roll for Heck Pup, sorry.
Hey, it disappeared on me. I'm in the black now.
Wow.
Well, that's perfect.
Heck Pup's got really bad initiative.
So Heck Pup right now is...
2
He
points
goes after
above
me.
it.
Heck Pup's not really liking being carried at the moment, but the second he has the option of going in the water, he's like, all right, I'll be carried. But he's kind of like chewing on your jacket a bit and shredding it up.
I'm only in black darkness. Is everyone else like that?
You probably moved to the side.
All right, Bjorn, you want to take point on this?
Thanks.
Okay, how many spaces can I move?
So you can move 15.
Like in the water.
So three about.
But that's like
I
per
can
turn,
move.
so we can just kind of scoot around.
Yeah.
All right.
So just
Right
move
or
around
left?
slowly. Don't click and drag. Just use the arrow keys to move.
Oh, seriously?
Oh my heck, you guys are
Nice.
clicking and dragging? This
Yeah.
is-
Oh man.
So yeah, so I'm going to describe the dungeon a little bit. So these everything seems to be like kind of a limestone, and Bjorn's like wandering into darkness there
Yeah.
because Diom has the light.
Yep. It's really cool how Roll20 does that. That's dope.
So yeah, these are like limestone corridors and rooms and other such things. So so everything's this old limestone. There's like green algae and grossness like clinging to the walls and other things like that.
Hence
Yeah,
the
I'm-
squiggle.
I'm gonna do something. I'm going to take a handful of water and be like, "Look, it's delicious," and drink it.
Oh no!
But as
You're
it enters my mouth, I press to digitize it to be clean water and delicious.
But what if your
That's-
spell fails?
That's still horrendous.
And then I puke it up because the smell is still really bad.
All right, so you guys can keep going. This whole area down here is a bit empty.
We lost Heck Pup again.
Oh, right.
Well, Danny's just carrying it, so
Yeah, I'm carrying him, so just set him down when we get
So
there.
he's just going to be on your.
dry. It's not all wet. I thought the whole thing was gonna be wet. All right, I dry off mine and Danny's clothes.
Woohoo!
For anybody not familiar, cantrips aren't like they're spells, but they don't cost anything. You can just do it as much as you want.
All
So there's
right,
one
you come
called
across
mending. Oh, sorry.
this first door. So let me hold on before you go through that. So you come across the door. This door bears a carving of this cloaked figure who is faced under whose face is under a cowl, and he's got skeletal hands reaching up, and he clutches a screaming human skull.
How does this skull scream?
It's just kind of like, "Ah!" And it screams at you like, "Ah!"
It actually screams?
No, it doesn't.
Dang it.
How can we tell it's actually screaming? Because there's
That's
no
what
facial
I said.
expression, and when it's dead, the jaw is just open, right?
So it's got little jagged lines like in comics of somebody shouting coming out of its mouth.
I love it. I
Oh,
love
we
it.
know he's screaming.
So so this door, that's about it for this door.
Does anybody have detect trap or anything like that?
No, we can try like a perception check, right?
Yes, we can.
Investigation?
Yeah, this would be more of an investigation roll.
Does Angel have the ability to do an Arcana check?
She does not.
Nope.
Oh yeah, you.
All right.
Well, okay, sorry. Yes, anybody
Everybody
can make
can, right?
an Arcana check. So
But I
Bjorn,
don't
first
have any
investigation.
modifiers to help.
This
I
just looks like a
terrified.
door. It's just a door.
Do I roll as well, or is it just a door? Did we establish it already?
Well, since Bjorn is the one in front, this is kind of a narrow.
And I rolled crappy. Sorry, guys. I only got a 5.
Can't go over it. Can't go under it. We'll have to go through
Gotta
it.
burst through it.
So are you gonna try to open the door?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I vote yes.
All right. Yeah, it looks like the door just opens up.
It's not going to open itself.
Yeah. So everybody can go inside. And let me describe this for a minute before anybody goes any further. So this chamber is empty,
Whoops.
but that doesn't mean it doesn't have decor. There's carved into each of the 3 doors is a figure depicting, there's 3 figures. So the east door, right there, there's a tall armored man wearing a bucket helm. His right gauntlet is painted black and clutches a set of shackles.
Check.
And
Dead
then,
number 1. I vote.
oh, whoops. This was the north door. Sorry, so this door right here, I made a mistake there. There's depicted a powerfully built skull-headed man with long curved blades where his hands should be. So he's got like two big blades for hands. And then this one is the guy with the screaming skull down here.
Okay.
Diane's on Bjorn's back or something.
I'm sitting on him.
Should we just do a perception
Yeah, so go ahead and roll
or
an
investigation?
a religion check.
Religion.
Oh. I guess we're dealing with a cult.
Man, I wish I had better religion.
Hey,
I
I
got
got
a
19.
What the fart?
Oh, okay. So
Hold on a second.
Bjorn and Dion recognize these things. These 3 figures represent the dead 3.
Oh, that would make sense. We're in the cult of the dead 3. There's
I
3.
already figured that out.
I did not even pick up on that. All right.
So the east door is the carving of Bane. He's the one with the shackles in his hand.
Bane has shackles.
And the north door is the one with the skull-headed man with long curved blades where his hand should be. That is Baal. And then the south door with the screaming skull in his hand, that is Merkel. And go ahead. You know what these are. Since you rolled a 19 on your religion, I'm going to assume that you know a bit about the dead 3. These were, and that's a really good religion check. So the dead 3 represent 3 dead gods that were kicked basically out of godhood by another set of adventurers and were murdered or killed by the adventurers. Bane is the lawful evil god of tyranny, and he's the one of the shackles. Baal, the chaotic evil god of murder, and he's the one with the blades up for hands. And the guy with the screaming skull, his name is Merkel, the neutral evil lord of bones. He's kind of a necromancer.
Bane, Bow, Merkel.
And
So,
that's what because Bjorn got a 10, that's mostly what he would know about these gods.
Oh. Well, I got
so
a
the
19.
first 2 seem
Yeah,
right.
and I told you what you know about it.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to explain to them. So starting with the north door, which god was that?
The north door, that one was Baal,
Okay. East.
and that one was Bane, god of tyranny.
All right. North is Baal. East is Bane. And south is Merkel.
Yeah.
Merkel sounds the worst to me.
So Merkel's kind of a necromancer.
All right. So I kind of explained what they all stand for. I'm going to suggest that, like in a video game, we need more information before we take a chance with these doors.
Should we go down these
Yeah,
steps
that's kind of what I'm
all
saying.
place?
All right.
And we're in the water. Whoa, there's pillars.
Yeah.
Yes,
That is
thing.
super cool looking.
So D8, whatever. So the back wall of this dry alcove is hung with a 5-foot wide, 7-foot tall tapestry. It depicts a grisly scene of four faceless figures ripping apart a fifth figure who is screaming. Stop it, guys. Characters who inspect the tapestry. Never mind, you're not supposed to know that.
Okay.
Let's go inspect it. Just kidding.
Okay. Is there anything? Can we check to see if there's like a hidden door behind the tapestry or something like that?
So do you want to check the door or the tapestry, whatever, blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
Inspect.
I kind of
the
want to like
tapestry.
feel around it and see if it wants to be friends with me.
Oh, this is the tapestry down here. Sorry.
Where down there?
Oh. What am I looking at? A coffin or something?
Let's see.
I sat on it.
Yeah, there's just like coffins.
Well, let's start with the
or
tapestry.
It's like a stone bench. So as you inspect the tapestry, go ahead and make an investigation check, or do you just go right up and touch it?
I'm gonna make an investigation check first. Of course. I get a
All right,
16.
you notice that this thing is coated in this yellow fuzz.
Mm.
It looks like it's growing on it.
What kind of weapon does Bjorn have?
Hand axe.
Hey, do you want to like part the tapestry away with your hand axe?
All right, so this is
Like
if you
cleave
do
it in
this-
two?
you'll need to do a dexterity, or I would say dexterity because this is delicate. Without,
Me?
so does
I'm
Dion,
asking if you would.
Does Dion point out that there's this yellow fuzz on it that's growing on it?
Yeah, he would be like,
Ew.
don't touch it because there's like a fungus or something. But see if there's something behind it. Use like your hand axe to move it.
All right, so that would be a dexterity saving roll.
Uh-oh. I
Should
think
you
I hit myself in the
choose?
face with it.
So as Bjorn is pulling this tapestry aside, it catches on the axe and it slips off and it slaps up against the wall, releasing this powder. So go ahead and make a Constitution saving roll.
Everybody or just Bjorn?
Just Bjorn. All right, so that's good. You're just fine.
Whew.
All right, so it's just a nasty tapestry. You notice that the wall behind it is just a wall. There's no door or anything back there.
Let's catch it on fire.
Do you actually do that with a torch?
I don't have a torch.
Okay. Well, if you have an adventuring kit, you guys have torches.
Oh, that's true. Meh. I don't know.
All right.
Do you care?
Keep going
I'm
on.
starting to not care. Does anybody care?
Nope, don't care.
All right, let's check out this coffin. Sarcophagi.
Let's see what these- Okay, so 3 wooden beams brace the ceiling of this flooded chamber, which features a stone altar covered with entrails in the northeast corner.
Yummy.
Hanging on the wall above the altar is a 3-foot tall steel mask cast in the form of a frowning human skull.
Frowning one.
That was it. I didn't know. if
Should
those
we
could
comment?
frown.
Okay, that's good. We're getting good information here. Should we put the mask on?
So, Diam, you would know. I'm still going back to that 19 roll.
Oh yeah.
The frowning visage of Baal. That's what that is. And he is I believe he's the god of murder, if I remember right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just go on. I don't know what else to
All
do
right.
with that. We're probably not doing this right. Oh, there's a guy.
There's a picture.
All right. So as you guys enter, you notice floating in the water, just kind of bobbing around, is a man face
me.
down
Dead man?
in the middle of this flooded room on his, and it looks like he has knife wounds in his back.
Oh, good.
Onward!
Diam is paranoid. I'm gonna do a perception.
Okay. So he's been dead for 2 days.
2 days.
Is there anybody around? Is there anybody still down here? Anything to see or hear?
Not that you can see right now.
All right. I kind of want to go check that out. What's down here?
This pile of rubble.
Yeah, it is what you see.
Yay! It's like Star Wars. Oh, good. Anything over here?
Nope.
Okay.
So yeah, this whole area is just a stinking flooded.
Should we see if the sky has anything cool?
Yeah, let's.
Oh yeah, we should loot the body.
I think an angel should do it.
I don't loot bodies.
Yeah, there's nothing on him. Everything, he was obviously murdered by somebody, and all his stuff was taken.
Great.
Ooh. Is he
Wonderful,
just
lovely.
naked?
I vote Diane pulls out his fancy loot and starts singing a song.
Oh, I was almost gonna get the move communicate with dead too.
Oh man, that
That
would
would
have
have
been cool.
been nice. Oh well.
Dang it, wasted opportunity. Now you're
Alright.
useless to us.
Clearly not gonna have a funeral, so might as well say a couple words.
Is it with your catfish loot?
Yes, of course.
So as you all gather around this guy floating face down in sewage, Dion pulls out his loot.
We're gonna give him a proper mourning.
And alert
Alright.
people that we're here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna sing softly though. Okay.
Okay.
You are dead. All right, let's go.
All right.
Which way are we going? This way? There's nothing over here.
Make sure not to go out of bounds of the walls.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Do we
No,
all
it's
get
all good.
inspiration
So-
for my inspiring performance? By the way,
I thought you had inspiration.
I already used it,
Oh,
What
okay.
and I
inspiration?
rolled
Good.
the same thing twice.
You
Waste.
get advantage. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll give you inspiration for
Seriously?
that. Yeah.
I'm getting lostified.
There you go.
So we're gonna go through the door, or we could have tried to open that crazy weird coffin thing.
No, it wasn't a coffin. It was
Uh-oh.
an altar.
An altar.
All right. So
Alright.
you have.
Hi.
You went through the north door. You came in through the north door. You have the east and south door to still explore through as a well, blah 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 blah.
All right, nobody do anything. We need. Hold on. That was the Mask of Bane or Ball?
That was ball.
Was the dead dude wearing a mask, perchance?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
I think we need to get that mask.
All right. So as if you
Angel
wanna
can
go
get
back-
it, right?
Wait, which mask?
The mask, it was hanging from the ceiling, is that right?
So there's a steel skull mask representing the visage of Baal.
Back by
Hanging
the
on the
altar?
wall above the altar is a 3 foot tall. It's 3 feet tall.
Sorry, the
Steel
mask
mask.
is?
Yeah.
Oh, how heavy is that thing?
It's pretty heavy.
Is it more
it's
than 10
steel.
pounds?
Yeah, it's way more than 10
Dang
pounds.
it.
Now, Bjorn, if Bjorn wants to investigate, Bjorn has stuff to determine how much things are worth.
Oh, let me inspect it.
All right, so you can roll a history check using your tools that you're proficient in. The what did I call them?
Archaeology tools.
They're not archaeology. They are
Antiquary tools.
yeah, basically. So she's got one of those little glasses that you can look at diamonds with, and she's got an encyclopedia of knowledge and materials to test materials with.
Appraisal. There it is.
Appraisal tools. That's what it is.
Okay.
Because she runs an antique shop. Or Bjorn, runs
Yeah,
an antique
excuse
shop.
me. I am a man.
Sorry, pronouns.
15 plus whatever thing you want to give me for the appraisal stuff.
That would be plus You have proficiency in it, so that's a +3.
18, baby. Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
there it is.
So this thing doesn't look too expensive. It was made, within the past 20 years. It's not that great. It's just steel. It looks big and heavy.
Hey,
Bjorn-
should I mess with Wallaby? Should I put that corpse in the bag of sending?
That's horrible.
Oh, the smell. You'd never get it out of your bag.
Okay, and also Bjorn has to realize after that corpse comes through, Wallaby's going to have to dispose of it.
It was a joke, guys.
Okay.
It's funny.
He
All right.
would be so superstitious because he sent us a loot that someone died over.
Yeah, that's true.
And so yeah, Bjorn does have a bag of holding. He could just stick this thing in.
Laconia says do it.
Don't forget, Bjorn has a
Just
bag
take
of
his
holding
head.
as well as a bag of sending.
Yes.
So Bjorn can put this big big steel mask into his bag. Maybe somebody would want to buy it. Maybe somebody has a dungeon in Waterdeep that they want to.
Put it on the wall.
Yeah, that's up to Bjorn.
I thought you said it wasn't worth much.
It wasn't worth much, but who knows what Wallaby can sell for something.
I'm kind of nervous. All right, let's do it.
All right, you take it down, and I want
Wait,
you to
wait,
roll
wait,
a
wait,
Constitution saving check.
Crap, I knew
So,
I'm
it.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So wait, I'm thinking we might need it in this dungeon. So if she puts that thing in there, it's gone, right?
No. A bag of holding will just hold it in the bag.
I thought it was a bag
up
of
to me.
sending.
I
She's
have
got
both.
2.
Okay, cool.
Got a bag of sending and a bag of holding.
Great. That's what I was going for. All right, let's get out of here. How big
All
is the
right.
tapestry?
The tapestries. You don't want the tapestry.
Okay.
It's in the sewage now, isn't it?
I wasn't gonna grab it, but I was just wondering if we'd need it.
Okay, I
It's
think we
gross,
should
though.
not go through the necromancer door because that sounds creepy.
Which one was he?
He was the
here's
south
the-
door.
The dead guy was murdered, which is probably Ball.
All right.
Yeah, let's go avenge that random guy.
So this is Merkel, and then you guys open this door, and it's these doors are kind of like rotting. They're down in this moisture, even though this area isn't flooded, and it just kind of sloshes open a little bit.
Yummy.
Is anyone else in the darkness?
Just keep moving forward.
Oh.
Just keep moving.
I
Just
didn't know
keep
if we were
moving.
allowed.
Whoa.
I think he can walk.
No,
It's
the light.
All right,
Oh, there's cultists.
There's cultists?
Yes.
all right. So real quick,
I'm gonna turn off my lights and see if we can sneaky.
okay.
Can any of us see in the dark?
Well, we can see them is the point.
Oh.
No, we can't see in the dark. I can't see in the dark. You turn out your light and I won't see anybody.
They have light, though.
All right. So I want you
okay.
guys.
I'm gonna try
I'm
and
gonna
like
do-
hide behind this pillar here.
I'm going to hide behind this other pillar. So I'm big, so maybe...
All right. Give me 1 second, you guys.
Taking in the same pillar.
All right. The eastern part of this room is unlit, flooded, and braced with floor-to-ceiling wooden beams. Rough-hewn steps rise out of the murky water to the western portion of the room, which is dry and lit by 2 torches and sconces that flank a stone altar. Shackled to the wall behind the altar is a sickly man in a loincloth with a burlap sack around his head.
Oh, let's save him!
Yeah, we're gonna
And-
save that dude.
An alcove in the north wall contains a freestanding suit of plate armor, missing its helm. Standing before the altar are 2 grim figures, a powerfully built woman clutching a mace, and an even bigger man wearing a bucket helm. The helmed man is poking at the prisoner with a spear, causing him to twitch. And he's like, Both figures are clad in chainmail, and the woman carries a wooden shield with a leering skull painted on it.
Great.
right, so
I
what-
know exactly what I want to do, but go ahead, Blake.
So I want everybody here to roll stealth. I'm going to give Angel advantage because she is not stomping through this water.
And I'm tiny.
Yeah.
Woo!
Wow.
Baby!
Wait. Okay. I was so confused for a second.
This is not my strong suit.
Mine either, but I got a 20.
I got a 21.
You
Nice.
all got over. All of you got 20 or over. Yeah, they have no. Here, let me roll for them real quick. There's no way. You know what? They're not searching for anything. I'm just going to go by their passive perception.
Can I cast a spell on him?
Yeah. So real quick, just like the other in the tavern, I'm going to give you guys 1 round to decide what you're going to do, each of you. So Dion's going to cast a spell. So this is your sneak attack round.
Yeah. What I'm thinking of is I'm relying on Angel to come through for the rest of this plan, but I want to cast Crown of Madness on the woman and have her attack the man. And then I'm hoping that she can at least knock the man out or something, or do most of the heavy lifting there.
What
And
if I
that
do
Angel
point,
can question her.
question her?
Yeah,
Okay.
once the spell ends.
I'm getting low on spell slots because we never had a long rest from our last episode.
I know.
So
But the guy we knocked out is going to wake up in an hour, so...
I could cast suggestion one time. I could slow all 3 of them, but then she wouldn't be able to.
Of course, we haven't seen Bjorn in action either. I'm sure Bjorn can pack a punch. Bjorn-
You saw me leave that man's face.
Yeah, Bjorn should run up and attack the man at the same time that the woman's attacking the man.
Did we go through Ball's door or Merkel's door?
You went through Ball's door, I think.
Okay. I just wonder how effective necrotic damage is, but we're not in the necromancy one, so.
Yeah. Bane, you went through Bane's door. You came through Ball's door.
That's all right.
Okay.
All right. So Dime's going to cast Crown of Madness on which one?
The woman. She makes a wisdom saving throw. Wait.
All right.
I thought the man was the one poking the dude, right? The innocent guy.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Okay, can you show who is who again?
That is the woman.
Woman? Who's this?
And this. Oh, wait. There we go.
What? You're confusing me.
Sorry. So that's the man. That's the woman.
This is the man that's strung up?
This is the man that's strung up.
Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants.
All right, let's see that wisdom saving throw.
All right. So, and you're doing this to the woman?
Yes. Bjorn should start sneaking through the water. Well, we don't even know if the spell's going to stick, though, so... I don't know. I am out of second level spells.
All right. So, and it's a wisdom saving throw? Is that right? Yeah.
See that roll.
That is a crit.
Are you kidding me? No! All right, let's see what happens.
So, what is Angel going to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide. So I'm gonna save some of my upper level spells for when there's more people because I feel like that would be a better use of them. Can I check to see if they're undead?
Do you have any spells or anything that would let you know if they're undead or not?
No. That's not something you can just perceive? You just don't know if they're
not
undead?
Really.
Dang it. Okay.
A paladin can do it. But they tried to train you as a paladin.
And I gave up on it. Okay, I could always try shooting them with some arrows from afar. I do have let's ask do we have anyone watching right now? We can ask them. I could do Chill Touch, which is a ghostly skeletal hand that I can reach and attack someone. At my level, I'd have 2d8 of necrotic damage. So the only danger is if they are undead, that basically does nothing for them.
I'd say there's a fair chance that they're undead, because we are in like a the Dead 3, Cult of the Dead 3 kind of thing going on. But that's the risk that you have to take, If anyone on the on the stream wants to comment.
Or I can try putting someone to sleep with a sleep arrow again. I still have some sorcery points to bend luck for their saving throw. Maybe I'll do that to start. I'll try to put one of them to sleep.
All right, so you're going to fire. Who are you going to fire at? The man or the woman?
Well, Wes wants the woman to attack the man, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do the man.
But that looks like
didn't
that
work.
failed.
Yeah.
It failed? Oh, you already went? I didn't realize it. So is that gonna be what reveals us? Is me shooting an arrow?
Pretty much.
And then I'm going to ask Bjorn what he's going to do.
I mean, since that failed, I could just pose like a cult member and just be like, "Greetings, cult members," but I don't think that's going to get us very far.
Laconius wants to know if Bjorn can rage bear.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
We're trying to figure out what to do because my spell failed.
Okay, well, I just want to go cut this dude's head off.
Do it! Please do.
So
All right.
should I fire and then she goes?
Yeah, so why don't you could fire at this person or the person that Bjorn's going to cut their head off.
Is Bjorn already charging?
Bjorn would actually go before any of you.
Yeah.
So Bjorn's just going to run in there.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and make an attack.
20, baby! So I did 8 damage.
Yeah.
Laconius wants the bard to do a song as a distraction.
They also said, Danny, I don't know if they're spending their follower perk, but they said Danny can rage bear.
They did say that.
Yeah?
I thought people didn't know what that was.
I don't think anybody knows what it is. It would be the first time you actually do it, but I'm
That'd be
interested.
real.
What did you roll to attack with?
Me?
For
Oh,
battle
you
axe.
rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did 8 damage. That wasn't a natural 20, right?
I don't think so.
It says +6.
All right, so as Bjorn, they start to turn, and as they slowly turn, you see a look of surprise in this dude's with a spear, and he's got like this bucket helm on, and as Bjorn gets close, there's like one of those thin eye slits. You can see his eyes wide as he takes an axe to the shoulder as he like lifts up his arm to block. And he's like, ah! And then the lady's slowly turning. All right, Angel, go.
Angel, I'm gonna shoot my sleep arrow.
Which one are you going to try to attack?
This one? Is that what
Okay.
everyone decided?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and you have to tell me what their saving throw is so I can decide if I want to bend luck.
Okay, so they got a 14.
So no matter what, they won't go to sleep.
If you bend luck and make it a 10, then they won't go to sleep, but they will be poisoned.
What does poison do?
They have disadvantage on all their attacks for the
Let's
next
do
minute.
it! I'm spending 2 more sorcery points. Oops, wrong direction.
All right, so go ahead and roll a d4,
D4.
and
Minus
it's
3.
not quite enough.
Not poison! Ugh! Wasted sorcery points.
All right. And
They still got 5 piercing damage.
all right, so and now we start a regular turn order, and Bjorn goes first.
Did
And
you
so
give
they're-
him 5 piercing damage?
Oh yeah.
Bjorn.
Go again already? Woohoo!
Yeah, that was our attack round. And Laconius says you can do Rage Bear.
Awesome.
Yep, I'm excited.
Whoa!
Bam.
It's huge! Oh my gosh!
Oh, yeah.
Can you control it? Can you move it around?
Hold on, I gotta zoom in. It was like zoomed out 10 years. It'll just be tiny.
Okay.
I went too far.
All right. So if you shift and double click your character, all your Rage Bear attacks will show up.
Shift and double click. Gonna do that super quick. Oh.
So it is a bonus action to go into rage, and then it's an action to turn into the bear. So that will be your first turn, but you've basically pinned both these guys into this alcove.
Okay, yeah, so my turn's over, right?
Yeah. So-
Rage Bear!
And you had a 17, is that right? For your initiative?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do descending. All right, cool. And so this guy right here, he's next, and he's like, "Hey, what's wrong, Dave? What's going on?" And he takes a slash to his arm, and he's like, "Ah!" And then you turn into this huge bear right in front of his eyes, and he's got his spear, and he's like, "Quick, activate this suit of armor!" And the suit of armor is in this corner right here. And his female cohort is like, "I can't even get to it. This monster's blocking the way." And he's like, rats. And so he's going to go and he's going to try to attack you.
The bear?
Yeah, he's going to attack the bear.
Do it, I dare you.
And that came out as attack
Rage bear. That's what someone in the chat said.
All right, so the rage bear takes 6
standing.
piercing damage from this guy, and he's just wildly stabbing at this bear. He's almost trying to push it away as he's backing into this guy right here, who's chained to the wall. He's like literally pushing up against his body as he's like fearfully trying to push the bear away. And so the rage bear takes 6 damage. And
I take damage?
Yeah, because that's a 23. Does a 14 hit?
Armor class 11, yes it does.
Okay, so he takes another 8 damage. And then he calls out to the person next to him, this woman. He's like, Kazira, do something! And she's like, "Yes, sir." And she goes in for an attack with her mace. And I take it at 21 hits. And that's another 6 damage. So 6, 8, and 6. You got all that down?
I just took like 20 damage?
Yeah.
Do I do that on my normal person, or how do I do that with the bear?
So, that's right. I didn't even think of that. So,
It says hit points 42, so...
Yeah, so just type in 42 and your armor is 11. I'm just going to put that in there real quick so I know what it is. Because you're a big, giant bear, gray bear that's about... You're really hard to miss if people are swinging and hitting at you. All right, so it is your puppy's turn. Now, here's the thing. You dropped your puppy. It's looking at you like, whoa, what is going on? Because you turned into this big rage bear. It's like, and it starts... I'm just going to move this for a minute. It makes its way to these stairs, and it sees the water, and it's not going to go any further. And it's kind of, you could tell your puppy doesn't know quite what to do.
But I thought he had a lot of rage in him.
He does, but there's this huge big bear. He's just kind of surprised right now. That's going to be his turn. I think his attitude might change once he sees this bear in action. Now it's Diom's turn.
Okay. Oh boy. D8. So the first thing I want to do is give Bardic Inspiration to Angel, because I think Bjorn's got this covered. I think Bjorn's doing all right. So I'm gonna pull out my lute.
Woot.
Going to sing "You Can Do It," and
That was so magical.
so there's that. It's
that's
a bonus
action.
Correct. I can do that at the beginning, right? Or do I have to do that at the end?
What does that
Doesn't
do for
matter.
me?
Okay, so let me.
You
do
get
this.
a D8 that you can add to anything you want.
Correct. So
Wait, what?
you have to use it in the next 10 minutes. You can add a D8 to anything.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And then I am going to use... We'll open my spell book here. Yes, I have to do level 1. Dissonant Whispers. I'm going to target the woman.
Her?
Yes. So after I sing that, I start playing on my guitar, on my lute. But nobody can hear. But suddenly she's like, "Oh, my mind!" Because Dissonant Whispers, I whisper a discordant melody that only she can hear. She must make a wisdom saving throw. Dang it.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's not very wise.
So I'm going to do a real quick wisdom saving throw. Bam. And she got a 3.
Yay!
And so how much damage does she take?
3d6, 10 is what I rolled.
Okay, all right.
She must also run as far away as she can from me.
And is that on her turn or on... Let's see.
It must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Awesome. All right.
So she's cornered.
Yep. And she runs
And
into that corner.
Further
She's just
away
like-
from the suit was my plan.
And you notice that she's just like, she grabs her head and she like covers her nose. And she just like, her eyes start watering and she just backs into this corner, kind of shaking up against the wall. Her hands on either side of the wall in that corner. And she's just like, ah!
Nice.
All right. It is Angel's turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast. You know what? You just might as well just do it all, right? So I'm going to spend my last 2 sorcery points for Quicken Spell, which means I get to use cantrip and then another spell as a bonus action. So I'm just gonna see if these can take any necrotic damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Chill Touch. I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Who should I do? Anyone have a vote?
So she's looking pretty bad. She's literally shaking and up against the corner. She's got a nosebleed a little bit.
Should I try to knock the other guy down?
And then this guy. And I know this big bear's in the way, but he's also an ally. And I think that if you're careful, you can make your way around it.
Yeah, well, there's spells that I get to pick where they land. So.
Oh, yeah.
So first I'm going to cast Chill Touch. Right there. Where's my thing on this dude?
Okay.
So, does he take 7 necrotic damage?
He does.
Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to cast Magic Missile, and I'm just going to give it all I got. So I'm going to cast all 3 on him, plus the extra D8 I get.
So that D8 does not add to your damage.
What does that
add
do?
it? You add it to a roll, like if you were trying to hit him. So you would add it to your D20.
Okay, I'll have to save it for sometime in the next 10 minutes. But I am going to cast all 3 Magic Missiles on him.
All right. So that is...
Were they all 1s?
I see a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 2. Oh,
Okay.
no. I'm
So
just
6
thinking
plus
2.
3.
So they take 9 damage?
So first they got the 7 necrotic, and then they get the 9 from the magic missiles.
Okay. Yeah, he's not looking too good. He's not looking too good at all. And he takes those he takes that hand, grabs him in the chest, and he's like, he tries to pull it off. And then those shards of energy come flying in, and they just pummel him right in the chest and the face. And he's just like, Kazira, do something. And she's like, I don't know what to do.
She can't speak. She's taking psychic damage right now. Okay.
And so Kazira, she pulls out a longbow. Yeah, and she fires at the bear, and it actually, because of what's going on, and her eyes are watering, so it's blurry, the arrow just pings right into this wall right here. And the wall takes a whole heaping lot of 7 piercing damage.
No, not the wall. Everyone
Crumble,
in the chat,
crumble.
more in the wall. Hey, I'm in the chat. I
Is
can
it
more in
rage
the wall.
bear time?
Yep, it sure is. Here, hold on. There we go. Oh, whoops.
Let
There we
do
go.
some raging.
All right.
Okay, are we trying to keep people alive? Am I conscious enough for this in my bear raging?
You are in control of this bear form. You're not like the Hulk where you're just smashing everything. This isn't
Yeah, I'm
quite the
just
same
making
thing.
sure that I'm conscious enough to know we want to keep someone alive.
Do
If
we?
I don't know. Do we?
That's up to Bjorn.
We might want to question them, but yeah, that's totally up to how you're feeling
Let's
in your rage
Question
space.
the lady. I'm gonna go for the man.
And he's sitting there just has a spear up and he's just, ah! no! And he's just mad. He's just furious right now.
No.
But it's also almost dead, right?
He's mad enough to die.
That's a 13.
Damage 12.
Let me see. His armor is at 16.
What? Are you serious? I'm a big bear.
But you have a multi-attack. So you attack 3 times. So you get 2 raging strikes and 1 bite.
Should I sandwich those or should I do 2 raging strikes and a bite?
So which one was that? That was
I
a
like
raging
sandwiches.
strike. It's up to you.
Sandwich time. Sandwich time.
So that one hit.
25. Oh, he done been bit.
He
And
got
so
got.
you've got him in your mouth right now, and he's like, ah! And he's just like crumpling to the ground. You can feel almost the entirety of his body weight as you've got his arm, you've got his like shoulder and his neck like crunched, and you thrash him around, and then you throw him up against the wall. All right, 1 more attack, 1 more raging strike.
Wait, he's not dead yet?
Nope, not yet.
What the heck? Die already.
He's crumpled to the ground, but
No, that one didn't land. I
Yeah.
missed.
he kind of rolls to the side as your paw just comes down next to him, and it puts a crack in the stone floor right next to his leg. All right, it is Lignath's turn. Lignath is going to. This is all he has left, and he's jabbing out at you, and that one hits. So that's 9 damage, and that's 5 damage. And then he calls out to his cohort, Kazira, do something! Don't just sit there, you pathetic waste!
Wait, so he did 14 damage on me?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah.
That's not cool. He shouldn't talk to women like that.
And she fires again, and it pings off this wall. And she just cannot make a hit. That psychic damage that she took is just messing with her head. And it is Pupper's turn. And this Pupper, Heck Pup, is like, it sees all the damage that you're causing it. And it's like, I want to get in on the action. And it's going to move in up in your space.
Heck yeah, good boy.
And it is going to...
Can I... I'm not sure if I can do this on Heck Pup's turn. I forgot to do it on my turn. Can I tell it to hold the woman down?
Yeah, speaking is a free action, so...
Okay. Yeah, I kind of want Heck Pup to hold down the woman, like bite her leg or something.
All right.
Of course, he's kind of vicious. He might go further, but she is trying to kill us, so I feel too bad.
I just have to move you aside. While so it's going to make a strength saving throw against her. Actually, make a charisma roll to try to control Heck Pup. All right, so it's like, yeah, it'll do that. It's going to like lay into her leg, and it's going to make a strength saving throw, which is 15, and she's going to contest it with her strength. And she just gets 1 more than the Heck Pup. And this thing latches onto her ankle, and she just jerks it out of its mouth, and it starts just barking at her. All right, I'm going to move you back since we know where that is. All right, Diom. It is Diom's turn.
Uh-oh, I'm not prepared. I'm not sure. I don't think I've done an attack yet, but I have darts. And, okay. I'm going to try and hit the dude, because I want him to be dead already. So I just roll a d20, or I roll dexterity? Is that how that works?
Yeah, that'd be dexterity.
Okay,
And
that's
that's
good.
in that 20. Who are you trying to hit?
I'm trying to hit the dude
Okay.
around the bear. So
All right.
you figure
And
that
what-
out. That's a good roll, though. So it
All right.
does 1d4 plus 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
So that's 6.
And he just takes it right in the forehead and slumps down and dies.
Yeah!
Through a dart. This dart just boing! And kind of in cartoon motion, the thing goes digga, 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 digga. And he's just like, his eyes roll up in his head and he goes, Kazira, and falls down backwards
You meddling kids.
at the feet of this guy that's like hanging on the wall by chains by his wrists, and he's kind of looking down, and he starts clapping. Yeah, get him,
Yeah.
get him. All right, is that all you're gonna do?
I'm looking at this. Let's see, but it's an entire action. I think for the rest of my turn, I'm gonna come over to the guy because I'm about to heal him.
Okay, and Bjorn will let him through. We'll let you through or whatever. Meanwhile, this Kazira lady is like still
How's her
Right.
health, by the way?
wide-eyed. She does not look good. She does not look well.
Okay.
Bloodied means about half life. I don't know if you guys knew that, but she's looking pretty bloodied.
Okay.
All right, Angel.
Okay, I have two options. I can either shoot her with one of my arrows and add that D8 that I get, or I can use suggestion to question what she knows. But that would use up my last.
If you want to post suggestion in the chat real quick, I think she might have advantage because she's being attacked by you guys to save against suggestion. Oh, it doesn't say anything about that.
No, I just can't get her to hurt herself.
Okay, cool. A lot of these suggesting things, they have advantage against you if they're attacking. All right, that's up to you. You guys, if you want to shout out and ask what you should do to the other parties of your team, members of your party, you can do that.
Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I will do and shout. Come on.
That's so helpful.
I'm chatting
Okay.
with you.
Come on.
Let's see, and I have in a sentence or two, but they can be run-in sentences.
All right, so what do you want to do that? That's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. If she's looking bloodied, there's a bear in between her and me, so you know.
She can't make it out of that alcove. It looked like she was trying to get over here for a minute at the very beginning of the fight, but the second Bjorn went Rage Bear, she couldn't get past him. So
Okay. So I'm going to cast suggestion. I'm out of points for the saving throw, so I'm gonna hope that she can make it, or that she doesn't make it on her saving throw.
okay. All right, go ahead, and I will make a wisdom save. I forget, not you, me. And she gets a 7.
Oh, fail! That is a fail.
All right, and her eyes just her watering eyes from the psychic damage, and she just kind of like, her eyes gloss over, and she just kind of puts her hands down. And what do you say to her?
I'm going to say, you will tell us everything you know about the Dead Three and its cult, and what happened to El Terrell. And for my second sentence, and after you give us all of this information, you will leave this area peacefully, go out into the city, and do something to make the city a better place.
All right, and so she's kind of like, uh-huh. And how long are you guys good for?
What do you mean?
It's up for 8 hours that she has to do.
No. I mean to play.
Let's finish up after this.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll leave that as a cliffhanger. She blazes over, and she's like, okay, I will let you know anything you want. And then we roll the credits. That's not much of a cliffhanger, but whatever.
Guys, look at this tiny bear, and he's so cute.
I will say this. Heck Pup is really enjoying itself right now.
Yay!
Yay!
His tail is wagging, and he's like chomping on this dead guy's fingers.
He's a heck of a pup.
Wait,
it's
what
kind of
about
gruesome.
the captured guy? Did we talk to him at all? Did I miss that?
Not yet.
Okay, that's part of the cliffhanger then?
Yeah, she's
Cool.
about to like spill her beans, and this guy's like, he's looking over at this lady, and he realizes what's going on, and he's like, if you could get me down, that would be great. And we're gonna end it there.
Yay!
Good game, everybody. That was fantastic. I loved it.
Sorry,
Thanks for everyone in the chat, all our viewers. Hope to see you next week.
Say
And yeah,
bye.
Heckup's like nom 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 on this guy's fingers.
Nom nom
Yeah.
nom. Right
Right
there. And Haken Pup or Nomin.
All right, good game. Good game.
Super fun. You guys are super nice. I'm sure that it was a pain, me popping on and off like a crazy person. But we fixed a leak in our house, mostly due to Paul
Oh,
and Dad's.
Yay!
what? Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
It's fixed now, so it doesn't suck anymore. Yay!
Awesome.
Yay.
Okay.
Thanks for
Does
playing,
anybody
Jen.
want to?
Cooperation, guys, you're the best.
Does anybody want to tell anything about themselves, or are we good?
I
What do you
thought we
mean?
already ended the session.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying about your personal lives.
I miss you guys.
Mom is really concerned if anyone is going to be willing to come over for Mother's Day.
I am preparing a gift for her, so
And you're gonna mail it like you should,
I
and
don't
not approach
think
anybody.
know well.
What?
It won't travel in the mail well.
Oh.
She really wants to see people for Mother's Day if you can find it in your hearts or if it is safe for your families to do so.
I'm not worried about us. Just
All right,
It's-
everybody say goodbye, and I'll end the stream, and then we can keep talking.
But I thought it was ended.
All right.
I thought it was
Have
yeah.
fun.
Blake kept it going. All right, bye.
Bye.